This video is for making a projection transformation for open data for New York City that's on the Socrata platform. And at that site, a lot of data that is spatial that we would want to work with in a GIS is there, and we can see it. The problem is that it's in a coordinate system that probably doesn't work with a lot of other spatial data in New York City, and so we need to make a transformation into the correct system. So to get started here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the data that's available on Socrata. In this particular instance, we're going to use building footprints, and we're going to get that into a desktop GIS so we could do analysis work on it, and we're going to get it into the correct projection system for New York City. So to get started, if I were to go to NYC Open Data, the Socrata platform, I would simply do a search for buildings. And under buildings, we're looking for the building footprints. So we click on building footprints, and we basically come to this landing. And here we basically have an export function. So we would click on export, and we have many different file types here. If we're going to be working in a desktop GIS, specifically ArcGIS, we probably just want to download a shapefile. So we would download the shapefile. This particular shapefile is 184 megabytes downloaded, and it comes zipped. So I've already done that, and I'm just going to get out of the browser here and show you the data. So if I look at the building footprints and I open that up, I've unzipped it. This is what it looks like in the folder. And let's take a look at the PRJ file. So if I click on the PRJ file, we can see that it's in a geocentric coordinate system, or WGS 84, and importantly it's in decimal degrees. So we want to actually have planar units out of this, so we need to make that transformation. So let's get into the GIS itself. So here I have ArcMap opened, and I'm going to go ahead and connect to the data, so I'll use ArcCatalog. ArcCatalog is the little icon here. And I'm going to go ahead and connect to that folder. So I'll go into Building Footprints. And under Building Footprints, I'll just go ahead and import the data at this point. And we can see that just looking at it from this scale, we can see that New York City seems to be kind of laying on its side off to the right. And the reason is because that's in a geocentric coordinate system, and we want to get this into a projected system. So let's go ahead and make that transformation. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is go ahead and get in the table of contents so we can see the actual feature. So I'll open the properties, and under the properties I can see that I do have a geographic coordinate system here, WGS 1984, and we're going to make the transformation now. So if I go up to Arc Toolbox, which is the red toolbox, I'll click on that, and I'm going to go into Data Management Tools. I'm going to go down to Projections and Transformations, and I'm going to go ahead and project this. I'm not going to define the projection because that's already taken care of. So I'll project it, and I'll input the feature class. And as I do that, it's going to then ask me, I'll just send it to the default geodatabase for right now. For the output coordinate system now, I need to go pick what I want. And so what we're going to do is actually use a projected coordinate system for New York. So I need to be in the projected coordinate systems folder. And then after that, I'm going to go to state plane. And I'm looking for the state plane for New York City. And we need to make sure that we have the right folder. So we're going to go to US feet, NAD 83 US feet. So let me get into that one. So it's this folder right here, NAD 1983 US feet. Open him. And I need to pick out the right one for New York. There's several of them, so we need to make sure we get the correct one. So what we want is 3104. So it's New York State Plane, Long Island, FIPS FIPS 3104 US feet. And we can see that this is its information. We say OK, and then we just click OK. And this will take a second because it's a relatively large file for the buildings. It could take anywhere up to 5 minutes or so to run this because there's so many features that are being projected. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, on my machine it completed. It took about 2 minutes and 31 seconds here. Let's go ahead and get back into our table of contents. So I'm going to close out of this. And if I go into table of contents, okay, it's moving slowly because we have two very large files sitting in our table of contents now. But here's the new file. We can see it. But the problem is that we're still dealing with a data frame that has the geocentric coordinate system. So what we want to do here is just make sure that we have this data. I'm going to export it out, in fact, so I'll just go Data Export, and I'm going to push it to a folder that I want to send it to. So here in this case I want to use building footprints, and I'm just going to call it this thing, but at the front of it I'm just going to put PRO for projected. So I'll just go ahead and save that, and it'll take a second to process this because again it is a large file. Okay, so that processed, and it asked me, do I want to add it to the map layer, map as a layer. In this case I don't, so I'm just going to go ahead and say no. So what we're going to do at this point, I know where the data is located because I exported it out into a folder. I'm just going to go ahead and open up a new MXD at this point and get rid of everything that I have here. So if I go to File and just say New, I'm going to go to a blank map and say OK, and I'm not going to save anything that we just did. And as I do that, I have a nice, I'm going to put these up here so they're kind of out of the way. I have a nice blank mapping situation here, and I'm going to go ahead and connect to the data. So I'll just say Add Data, go to Folder Connection, and I want to be in my Buildings Footprint folder. And in this case I want to use the projected or PRO file as opposed to the other one, and say Add It. And as I do that, we can see that all of a sudden New York looks like it's a little bit changed from a geocentric coordinate system into a planar system that's very flat, and Manhattan actually looks different now. It doesn't look like it's laying on its side so much. So if we zoom in, everything that we have now is in a planar projected system. And if we go to Properties, as long as we can see that it's in our state plane, FIPS 3104, we're all set. And this is the system that we use for New York City and the 5 boroughs, and this allows us planar units and to do GIS analysis a bit better than using the geocentric coordinate system. So hopefully this is helpful in working with data sets that come from Socrata or from Open NYC that you find that still have a geocentric coordinate system, specifically WGS 1984, attached to them. You'll want to make this transformation into New York State Plane 3104 before proceeding too far in GIS analysis.